Yesterday night, I went to a marvelous party with Nunu and Nada and Nell. It was in
Katherine Patricia Routledge was an English actress and singer best known for her comedy role as Hyacinth Bucket in the popular BBC sitcom Keeping Up Appearances, for which she was nominated for the BAFTA TV and TV Award for Best Late Entertainment Performance in 1992 and 1993. Born February 17, 1929, Tranmere, United Kingdom. Died October 3, 2025, age 96 years. Siblings, Graham Routledge. Parents, Isaac Routledge, Katherine Routledge. Height, 1.65 m. Alma mater, University of Liverpool, Bob Bristol, Old Vic Theatre School. Routledge made her professional stage debut at the Liverpool Playhouse in 1952 and her West End debut in The Love Doctor in 1959. Making her Broadway debut in How's the World Treating You in 1966, she won the 1968 Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical for her role in Darling of the Day. She received the 1988 Olivier Award for Best Actress in a Musical for Candide at the Old Vic. Her film appearances include To Sir with Love 1967 and Don't Raise the Bridge, Lower the River 1968. On television, Routledge came to prominence during the 1980s in monologues written by Alan Bennett and Victoria Wood. Appearing in Bennett's A Woman of No Importance 1982 as Kitty and Victoria Wood, as seen on TV 1985 1986, and being nominated for the BAFTA TV Award for Best Actress for Bennett's Talking Heads, A Lady of Letters 1988. She also starred as Hetty Wainthropp in the British television series Hetty Wainthropp Investigates 1996-1998. In 2017, she was made a Dame by Queen Elizabeth I for her services to entertainment and charity. Early life. Katherine Patricia Routledge was born on the 17th of February, 1929 in Tranmere in Birkenhead, Cheshire. Her father was a haberdasher and gentleman's outfitter. She was educated at Birkenhead High School and the University of Liverpool. She gained a degree with honors in English language and literature. She was involved in the university's Dramatic Society, where she worked closely with the academic Edmund College, who both directed and acted in several of the society's productions. It was College who persuaded her to pursue an acting career. After graduating, she trained at the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School and returned to Liverpool to begin her acting career at the Liverpool Playhouse Career Theatre. Routledge had a long career in theatre, particularly musical theatre, in the United Kingdom and the United States. Her vocal range was labeled as a mezzo-soprano and a contralto. She had been a long-standing member of the Royal Shakespeare Company (RSC), appearing in such acclaimed productions as the 1984 Richard E., which starred Antony Sher in the title role. Her West End credits included Little Mary Sunshine, Cowardy Custard, Virtue in, Danger, Noises Off the Importance of Being Earnest, and the Solid Gold Cadillac, as well as a number of less successful vehicles. She was nominated for the Laurence Olivier Award for Best Actress in a Supporting Role for her work in And a Nightingale Sang in 1979. A classically trained singer, she had occasionally made forays into operetta, including taking the title role in an acclaimed production of Jacques Offenbach's La Grande Duchesse de Gerolstein at the 1978 Camden Festival. As the Grand Duchess, she invested every phrase, spoken or sung, with wit and meaning, and colored her tone to express a wide variety of emotions. Never did she resort to the hoydenish behavior that this role in British productions at least seems to invite. Routledge made her Broadway debut in Roger Milner's comedy How's the World Treating You? In 1966, returning in the short-lived 1968 musical Darling of the Day, for which she won the Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical, sharing the honor with Leslie Uggams of Hallelujah Baby. Following this, Routledge had roles in several more unsuccessful Broadway productions, including a musical called Love Match, in which she played Queen Victoria, the legendary 1976 Leonard Bernstein flop 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, in which she portrayed every U.S. First Lady from Abigail Adams to Eleanor Roosevelt, and a 1981 musical, Say Hello to Harvey, based on the Mary Coyle Chase play Harvey 1944, which closed in Toronto before reaching New York City. Film and television. Routledge's screen credits included To Sir with Love 1967, Pretty Polly 1967, 30 is a Dangerous Age, Cynthia, The Bliss of Mrs. Blossom, Don't Raise the Bridge, Lower the River all 1968, If It's Tuesday, This Must Be Belgium 1969, and Girl Stroke Boy 1971. Routledge's early television appearances included a role in Steptoe and Son in the episode Seance in a Wet Rag and Boneyard 1974 as a clairvoyant called Madame Fontana. She also appeared in Coronation Street 1961, followed by the role of Maggie in ITV's Play of the Week Hobson's Choice opposite Michael Caine as Will Mosop 1962. And as a White Witch in Doctor at Large 1971. Radio and audiobooks. In 1966, Routledge sang the role of Mad Margaret in Ruddigore, the title role in Iolanthe, and Melissa in Princess Ida, in a series of BBC Radio Gilbert and Sullivan recordings. She took part in a studio broadcast of Tchaikovsky's opera Vacula the Smith, narrating excerpts from the work by Gogol in 1989. Sextique in Tup. 2006, she was featured in an episode of the Stage and Screen series on Radio 3. Routledge's extensive radio credits included several Alan Bennett plays and the BBC dramatization of Carol Heyman's Ladies of Letters, in which she and Prunella Scales play retired women exchanging humorous correspondence over the course of several years. A 10th series of Ladies of Letters premiered on BBC Radio 4 in 2009. Personal life and death. Routledge never married and had no children. In a 2001 interview, she said, "I didn't make a decision not to be married and not to be a mother. Life just turned out like that because my involvement in acting was so total." In the same interview, Routledge discussed two affairs she had been involved in, one with a married man while in her late 20s, and the other being some years later with a man directing a play in which she was appearing. Routledge had lived in Chichester, West Sussex since 2000, and regularly worshipped at Chichester Cathedral. In 2020, she helped raise £10,000 towards the restoration of the cathedral roof. Routledge was a patron of the Beatrix Potter Society 69 and an ambassador for the charity Royal Voluntary Service, previously known as WRVS. Routledge was a close friend of former Speaker of the House of Commons, Betty Boothroyd. Her recording of Climb Every Mountain was played at Boothroyd's funeral in March 2023. On the 3rd of October 2025, Routledge died peacefully in her sleep at the age of 96. Her death was announced by her agent,